I am vulnerable. Try standing in front of the mirror, looking at yourself in the eyes and saying that, and just see what comes up. See what emotions come up. Might be fear, might be worry, might be a form of awkwardness, because one of the main things that held me back in my life was a belief that I couldn't be vulnerable in front of everyone, because I had vulnerability back to front, and like a lot of people, I saw it as a weakness. One of the main things that we work through with clients here is having them shift that perception of vulnerability as a weakness to an absolute strength. See, I had a belief that I couldn't be vulnerable in front of everyone, so I spent my life never being vulnerable and building up more and more emotions. We live in a society that's ultra critical, and in this country we're brought up to say, hey, vulnerability is a weakness. You can't show any weakness. It's not that way at all. I understand why it feels that way. I mean, aspects of vulnerability are uncertainty, risk, and emotional exposure, which sounds pretty scary, right? I mean, vulnerability is the willingness to show up and be seen, be fully seen, when you have absolutely zero control over the outcome. But now I want you to think about bravery or courage. Think about a courageous act that someone has done. And you'll find that underpinning every single courageous act is vulnerability. The courageous act can't occur without this vulnerability. So think about courage. The original definition in English for courage was being able to tell the story of who you are with your whole heart. That's vulnerability. Vulnerability is an absolute strength, not a weakness.